Alright, gonna make sure to sign up actually before I go any further here though. Actually, hold up though. Hopefully no more stream issue randomly like last fucking one. I guess the last fucking one had a stream issue though within like 6-7ish hours, but yeah. This does look to be live this time around. We had streams the last 7 hours. Finding a new internet seems like, I don't know, probably just had a goddamn random stream issue bullshit, but yeah. This part's the same. That part's pretty much the same. This part changed a little, I guess, so I want to kind of cover this, I guess, quick here, but yeah. Claim now, GTA $2 million. GTA Money $2 million, whatever discount. Congratulations on reaching gold tier. Claim your GTA Money $2 million off any Pricks luxury real estate property through January 7. So apparently that actually ends on January 7 for the 2 million discount. Same time probably at the +1 ends if you get the extra million and the one thing for like 3 million up to. And of course if you didn't do new listings you would just get, if yes you did not do new listings, you would just get $1 million off surely. See, I don't think this popped up last time at all, if I recall right, when I went on this mini initially. So I did want to go over that, basically. There was nothing really to go for here again, right? Yeah, not yet anyways. Not yet anyways. Assume what's new still probably just says one thing, unless they actually updated it for some reason. Huh, okay, they did, I guess, okay. So yes, I guess there's some new details here compared to last time kind of as well. Okay, was there any mansion property, whatever, in this before with that same wording or something? Would have maybe been a new tab, but that's gone now for me at least since I boot up the game basically. For whatever criteria, whatever. Yeah, GTA Online, Safehouse and Hills, new mansion properties. You've already built an empire, now erect your palace. Usual like one-liner thing to kind of have for it, I guess. More than just a monument to your criminal accomplishments. A mansion from Pricks luxury real estate features sprawling outdoor spaces, meticulously whatever the fuck all designed interiors, and a state-of-the-art AI assistant to aid with professional and personal tasks. Yeah, I feel like I mentioned much of that already, though. Yeah, Fontaine has optional upgrades, including an armory, arcade, vehicle podium, and a vehicle workshop. I think these were the ones that are pretty much near the bottom of the website that I did on like my decade video that I came out with, basically. So I think on that like 59th minute or whatever of the video, whatever that I was doing, basically that was going to be a stream, but yeah, OBS streaming didn't go well anymore with the kind of ways the new network I'm using like works or whatever. Unfortunately, for that kind of streaming apparently, in particular, but yeah. Armory requires agency. I think arcade requires, yeah, the actual arcade. Vehicle podium is a thing, and then, yeah, vehicle workshop is obviously very much a thing as well. Yeah, fuck, bro. I wasn't entirely sure if I was going to do this today or not, honestly, so I should have been more careful in case I was going to record, but see if I can try to not let stuff be all like that, hopefully. But yeah, GTA Online is if I was in the hills. No Way Out. Maybe a little more flavor text compared to the other one or something, but yeah. No Way has launched a fleet of driverless taxis that send surveillance footage from every street corner directly to the FIB. Directly to the FIB, yes. Not ideal for enterprising crime lords hoping to maintain anonymity, whatever. Might have said it a bit wrong there, but fuck ever. But yeah, I think I said the word Waymo around my phone or something, and ironically, I actually had it promoted to me, I think, on Twitter. XXX, actually. I did actually get a promotion, like an ad for that, I think. Because, yeah, smartphones be kind of illegally listening, spying and shit, basically. Basically. I presume. I swear I notice on a rare occasion that happens if some certain words get said around you or something. I swear. Which, yeah, Waymo's like that real life version, by the way. We have like camera things on top, whatever, apparently, so yeah, that part makes sense. Being ideal for crime lords hoping to maintain anonymity, right? Or whatever, right? We join forces with expert hacker Avi, whatever, Schwartzman, to dismantle No Way's surveillance grid around Los Santos, whatever. Hmm. So that's kind of a huge thing, basically for the main strain of missions, for like the 5 of them or however many there are. Basically as a reminder, all from part 1, since my stream ended rambling shit. Basically, and I was almost done with all the discounts and getting to HSW time trial and actually getting to the huge meat of this stuff, which I didn't get to do. Which yeah, I did not get to do at all. Apparently. But yeah, infiltrate their security. Yeah, infiltrate their security and ruin their reputation in 5 new No Way Out jobs to earn GTA money and RP. Alright, so it is 5 of them, right? Okay. I was thinking more to career progression aside from that or something, but yeah. Which I actually don't remember if I got to go over that the most, but if not, then I will. Maybe. I wasn't even meant to do the missions on the stream, but since I'm kind of having to be forced to do a part 2 because it didn't go well last time with a random interruption in the 6-hour mark. That's why my stream ended randomly when I was going over what I think the Vapid Ellie, I believe for a discount. And then on the spot there without an outro because it had a stream issue, unfortunately. And you obviously get your money RP. Head to the payphone in a Little Seoul on the map to get started. It actually didn't mention like where it would be at all, I think, when I went over it previously, so seeing those details this time is definitely a little nice. Is yes, definitely a little nice seeing those details that time around, I guess. But apparently GTA Online is Safehouse in the Hills, Home Sweet Home. After completing the Way Out, mansion owners can start an extra mission, Home Sweet Home, by answering a call from Avi, whatever. Pretty sure it's the latter, obviously. And yeah, it features Michael on there as well, since he is actually a focus of this secretive kind of mission thing, basically. It's more of a hidden mission, apparently. So if you complete all 5 of his missions, there is an extra mission that actually has Michael in it. Might be the only mission that actually involves Michael directly or anything. Besides for Avi, whatever. Sweet Home, answering a call from Avi. Has the cigar kind of things. I wonder if it's kind of like the short trip where your character gets like high or something or whatever, and you're like playing as them or something. From what I hear, that's not necessarily the case. It might be a little different. Plus, it seems like a one-off mission. It's not like a return of like short trips per se, obviously. Mansions are available to purchase from Pricks Luxury Real Estate. Once again, apparently it's saying there. Apparently, as a reminder, since you do need the mansion for that last mission in particular. Again, I think like they said on December 5th, Rockstar Newswire, whatever. Yes, I do believe on December 5th, Rockstar Newswire did say that most of the missions didn't even require the purchase of the luxury mansion, whatever. But it seems to be the one particular one that does require one. So interesting. Not the most surprised they would throw in a Michael mission, but yeah. Since obviously again they had short trips for Franklin and contract and stuff, but yeah. GTA Online Safehouse and Hills, new Vinyl Club benefits for GT Plus members. I kind of despise the subscriptions that might make this part quick in particular, save on time. Yeah, this isn't really mentioning anything new, it's just the persistent benefits that got updated for this new update. But yes, kind of just like your 2 persistent benefits that got added in like this new A Safe House in the Hills DLC. GTA Online and Safe House in the Hills missile lock-on jammer now available for unweaponized aircraft. Improve your air defenses with the missile lock-on jammer modification, which can now be added to several unweaponized aircraft in the hangar workshop. If you want a detailed list, refer to part 1 of my stream where I go over the email thing, basically. Basically. That's my DualSense wireless controller battery level is low. Okay, my bad. It dies every, like, 20-ish minutes, I guess, now, but, like, half hour or something, whatever. Whatever. Personally, I prefer the days of, like, wired controllers instead of having, like, a timed battery thing and whatnot that makes you feel guilty for using it as, like, a wired controller, kind of. But, okay, whatever. Yeah, also now available for all new vehicles. Also, yeah. I didn't necessarily say it in last stream, but yeah, like the last couple updates, Agent Sabotage Money Fronts, you have a lock-on jammer available on every single new vehicle as well, essentially. That tends to come out with the new update. And yes, as well as several existing vehicles. Via mining tech at the agency vehicle workshop, which is still your only option, by the way, if you do not pay for Plus. If you pay for Plus, you can also do it at the Vinewood Car Club and also the Mansion, which, yeah, apparently that's not, it would be done in Evertus too without the subscription for whatever fuck-ass reason. Which actually is what the third little paragraph says. Basically what I literally just said, apparently. And I wasn't even looking at it there as well. Eligible vehicles will include this upgrade in their website description, like they usually do, basically. So even with the email going away, it's pretty easy to know. You'll see a lock-on jammer, like, line or whatever, like a one-liner, like, like, yes, you will see a one-liner, basically, that suggests that, essentially. Yeah, some of this stuff probably on email, so I guess if you're able to go for that quicker. And I don't think this even says anything new there. Yeah, I can't even remember if that's the same exact wording or not. But honestly, whatever. Time to probably get into free mode finally, though. Especially if the stream decides to be a prick again and just end randomly, but yeah. Wait for Michael to appear this time. Cool. Which I meant to do last time, but yeah. Guess I have a second take kind of to have to do since stupid internet issue happened, of course. So I do have a couple vehicle discounts still covered, sadly. That's where the stream cut out, so I'll do that. HSW time trial, and then kind of get going with anything else I think I want to do, obviously.
What's happened?
So obviously,
Hey, boss.
Which I'm not entirely sure if I'm going to include, like, the mansion missions, all that kind of stuff, or not. Not. Yeah, my bad. Don't quite mean to do that yet. Of course. Yeah, I got that same website, basically. Like, thing on the email, since I still didn't get to buy one since my stream ended in the 6-hour mark when I was still going over some discounts, going over the event side of things, like the beginning and start kind of stuff, basically, before I even could get to any vehicles or find a mansion or anything, basically. Just sorry if I'm sounding especially hard and shit. I'm just really fucking pissed off. I have to do a second fucking stream. I've had to do that since Criminal Enterprises DLC. I have not yet had to do any of that since Criminal Enterprises DLC, and quite frankly, I did not feel like I should have to do another take of the whole fucking stream just to possibly cut out again in the 6-hour mark. Essentially. So if I haven't been in the mood to get through things quick, that's kind of fucking why, basically. Basically. So I gotta go back to GTA series videos to mean post, I suppose, for the remaining discounts, basically. Since they're not as well documented being a DLC release day event, obviously, those are the ones that tend to not be documented all that well. Basically. So I think I still have the Minimus Cascader and the Trophy Truck, I think, still to cover. And I think every other discount I have covered, which was the Turismo Maggio, Osiris, the Astron, Comet Safari, GP1, Deviant, Dominator GTT, and I think I technically covered the Ellie. Yeah, that one I'm not all that sure on, because that's pretty much where the stream cut out finally. And yeah, I did take a nap for like 10-ish minutes or something. So if I had that extra 10 minutes, I probably actually would have been able to get through all of it. It's just barely, and probably not HSW Tantra, and that's probably where we'll be leaving off instead. But yeah. Yes, yeah. So I know I definitely covered that one. Am I getting a bunch of stick drift again? Like, what the fucking hell, bro? What the fuck? That's all, man. Yeah, according to what was left off on my spreadsheet, looks like it was a muscle car class. Apparently. But God, what the fuck, I guess. I guess I can cover the whole website again for Southern, I suppose. In particular, but the first couple will be rehashed. The first couple, yes, will be kind of rehashed or whatever, basically. So again, I'm pretty sure I did this one, but yeah. Tuner subcost vehicle, trade price set ranks 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60, 65, 70, 75. Basically every 5 ranks times 15 from like 5 to 75 basically. For the quicker, not as like rapid fire in a way, kind of sense of saying it basically. Is how you get that trade price, which I actually might have forgot to mention that, but yeah. GTT, I think was 14th place off time, I believe, from Buffy 152 from. yes, from Buffy 152's vehicle spreadsheet. Dominator GTT was apparently, yes, for the top of B tier, 14th place off time, 34th place top speed, 4 HSWs above it for a lap time, which does, yeah, basically mean it's 10th place as well if you exclude the HSW essentially. Which means in some degrees the lap time is actually pretty impressive enough to hit that top 10. Especially if you're on a legacy platform without HSW, and even with HSW you can also have it disabled in like certain races as a race host. Or the creator can just flat out disable that as well, of course, or whatever. And yeah, for tuner subclass, it's not really good for the street pursuit races, by the way. However, it does have it does have the rear louvers, so you can have on the back of it, which actually is pretty good for your robbery contracts or whatever, basically. However, Dominator ASP is just generally better. It's actually better performing for the ASP on average, though. So, if you wanted just one of those subcost muscle cars, it's definitely ASP you should do instead, though. Quite frankly. So that's kind of a more rapid fire way, maybe compared to before. Oh, and also has missile lock-on jammer as well as a option. I think it got it last update with money runs. So you got the lock-on jammer as an option to put on it. Which, with muscle car wheelie, could maybe be a little bit interesting, I suppose, since you might be able to use like muscle car wheelie off highways and stuff, and obviously doing something like that may make you slower for a bit of time, so that lock and jammer can help in a situation like that, especially. And yeah, the LE trade price is tied for the Diamond Casino heist, which means you have to select it as a getaway vehicle or whatever, and you have to host the heist that you complete with it as your getaway vehicle. Now, that doesn't mean you have to use the getaway vehicle in the heist, which I do not recommend. I recommend taking a police car and just driving off the racetrack. But yeah, just drive off the racetrack with the police car, essentially. On Diamond Casino heist, on average though. At least that's for aggressive anyways, but like for other ones, like Beacon and like Sound Sneaky, obviously, may just be able to steal like a traffic vehicle or something. When being careful not to get like detected and everything, basically. But LE is not sadly a good muscle car in comparison, performance-wise, at least anyways, to the GTT. As a reminder, again, I think I covered those two in particular, but yeah, in case I didn't, obviously because the stream randomly quitting out, basically, I'm just kind of want to go over these two, especially quick. Maybe compared to other ones, maybe. Yes, LE is apparently a H tier muscle car in the game. Yes, apparently H tier muscle car in the game, according to Buffy 152's vehicle spreadsheet. enough for 59th place lap time as well as 66th place top speed. Which, yeah, mine is 5 for HSW, so like 54 and 61, which is very much below average for the class on both metrics for the performance. So this one's more for customization, personal preference kind of reasons to buy the vehicle in the first place. I, on average, will not recommend buying this one since I mostly just care about performance personally, but yeah. I'm not 100% what I should say for customizations or anything on that, but yeah. I wouldn't remember customizations personally on every single vehicle myself, at least. I don't know if many people, quite frankly, would even. So I guess ended up with 2 doors before the stream cut out, it seems. Seems. But yeah, literally one from the last update is also on discount already still within this minimus apparently. And as a reminder, I think every single vehicle on this like event is 30% off. This one apparently does have the option for missile lock on jammer. Should have had it with the last update again, because I think all the new vehicles in like the last 3 updates have had a lock on jammers basically. So it is a sedan vehicle with a lock on jammer, so that is cool. That you can buy for $400,000, whatever. If you want to, of course. Me, I didn't actually buy the money from the vehicles much at all, since there's no new garage property, and it before 6 got delayed again, or whatever, VI Ops got delayed again, it was meant to be the final summer update, but sounds like there might be a new final summer update instead now, or whatever. Since obviously, yes, 6 VI, whatever, got delayed obviously till November 19th, 2026, as a reminder, of course. So. Yeah, for the sedan class, which by the way is untouched entirely by HSW, including in this update, including drip feed, I will say. It looks like it, as of the last update money front, yeah, no new vehicles are on the spreadsheet by the way right now, but yeah. Spreadsheet hasn't been updated with the newest vehicles, but the video did release, I believe. But yeah, apparently the Minimus is at the bottom of the S tier. And if I remember right, the new sedan was actually A tier, so I don't think that should change too much, if at all, really. Apparently gives it a 6th place for lap time and an 8th place top speed, which actually might be a 9th place top speed, since I think the new sedan I heard is actually pretty good on top speed, even though it's an A tier, I believe, if I remember right, basically. Which I guess in a sense there is kind of an advantage, since Preppy 152 did video and I have to do a take 2 because of a stream issue. I guess I can maybe find a way to maybe go over the performance of the new vehicles that came out, at least the non-plus ones I will. But I will probably include the plus ones for those that actually have it, I guess, as well. If I do decide to do something like that, basically, if I find the time to, that is. And of course, not another stream issue, hopefully. The lock-on jammer is probably just alright on the vehicle. It's a sedan. It's not going to be the quickest thing out there being a sedan. Which again, class entirely untouched by HSW, so the performance was for all platforms. I went over on that one, by the way. Otherwise, I would have went over some alternate numbers, basically. It was basically. Okay, last but not least, though, I believe this. I think this is. Oh wait, no. I said there was one other discount after this. I believe it's like the Chubby Chuck, I think. But yeah, Kiss Castigator is on a 30% off discount. Again, I think all vehicle discounts are 30%. But yeah, this is $1 bounties, I believe, which did not have guaranteed like each new vehicle is going to have like a lock-on jammers. I guess there's no lock-on jammer for this vehicle, unfortunately. But yeah. I forget if I said the amount of savings you get, but yeah. Going back to this kind of quick, actually, I kind of have to say, but the savings on this is 400, like 25,000-ish, or 25,000, like 100 or something at least. Like at a minimum, I think, on the savings, but yeah. Again, that's a lock on jammers, but I don't think it's necessarily too impressive for that vehicle. Again, sedans untouched by HSW and stuff. Sedans not necessarily quite as class in a general sense. But there's a 4-door option at least for a lock on jammers, but I'm sure if it's 4 doors, 4 cars to have that obviously as well. Obviously. Alright, now I'll show you back to the Cascade. But yeah, just remind me I forgot to cover that. So it looks like this one is $495,000 off. Since 500,000 off, it'd be 1,150,000, not 155,000, of course. So 30% off, it's $495,000 off. And quite frankly, this vehicle discount was actually only useful for the PlayStation 4, Xbox One, and PC Legacy versions of the game, believe it or not. And that's because if you go over to career progression, Bondar bounties, again, I believe was where it debuted, as it kind of said. If you do manage the whole entire tier 4, If yes, you do manage the whole entire tier 4, then you could actually get it for free. However, this is only for the PlayStation 5, Xbox Series X/S, and PC enhanced versions of the game. Those are the only versions of the game that actually contain the career progression features. So you will not be able to get the vehicle for free on the legacy platforms, just be aware of that, but it is actually much better off to do the tier 4 for this, I would say, for the Cascadator on the newer platforms, and is actually take advantage of the discount. Unless you want, like, more than one of them, obviously, which I don't really see why you would, but yeah. I don't think there'd be any reason why anybody would want to have 2 or more of those, but yeah. So be clear, the discount is kind of useless as fuck on the newer platforms. So only take advantage of that, I would say, on the legacy platforms. But before I go any further, actually, I was towards forward feeling for day of Friday now, since I have to do a second part of the stream, basically, because of the streaming issue that I had on the last one. Cow, pig, and seagull. Cow and pig, I assume you pretty much find those in, like, the grape seed, like, farm area, whatever. If there's more than one farm area in the game or whatever, then other ones like that would probably work fine as well. And sequel, I think, was in yesterday's as well, and those you obviously found like by the dock areas, like industrial dock areas, and like the Del Perro Pier, and the like areas by water. Basically, I was kind of mentioning in the last stream. Basically. So back to Cascadator, since I cleared up, that's not a very good discount, unfortunately, unless you're on legacy platforms. And it's better just get it for free through tier 4, most likely for the newer platform players. But yeah, it's not HSW, it's not an HSW SUV. Of the like 4 of those that exist, I think that's the Money Friends DLC. It is, however, I believe the best non-HSW one for a lap time, which I think it might even be better, like, lap time than at least one or two HSW SUVs as well, which is kind of insane. I mean, it's like the third place in lap time in general for the SUVs class. And it effectively is number one lap time in the game for those legacy platforms. You actually have to take advantage of the discount and not the free one you can get through career progression. Yeah, third place and sixth place apparently for top speed. So again, I think there's 4 HSWs, so yeah. It is effectively second place top speed without HSW on your list platforms. But yeah, it's sixth place top speed. It is, yeah, sixth place top speed, so. On newer platforms, it's like top 3 and like top 10, I would say, for lap time top speed respectively. Respectively. Yeah, it's pretty good. Pretty good. Absolutely amazing discount. Both of the 4-door discounts are definitely some fun options to take advantage of, for sure. Since they're both top 10 in both metrics, absolutely, they're both good discounts. Oh, and if I didn't mention the Cascader's, like, letter tier, by the way, which I actually think I did forget to mention that. It is S tier, apparently, yeah. It is S tier for a non-HSW. I think there's like 4 non-HSWs in S tier and 3 HSWs in S tier, interestingly. Since it's mostly on the lap time, not top speed, obviously. Yeah. It's best non-HSW one, obviously, in the S tier. Like I kind of basically mentioned as well. In other ways, shape, and forms, I guess. And yeah, finally, I think it's just a trophy truck on discount, and I think that concludes the vehicle discounts. And the 3 of the ones I still had to cover after the stream got abruptly and, like, rudely interrupted, whatever. Because of a streaming issue, basically. So it goes from 550,000 to 385,000, apparently. Okay. $165,000 it's looking like on the discount. And you have to either start with the Rapid Racing or the Western Motorcycle liveries. You can take liveries off, by the way, on these, I believe. You just have to do it for the mod shop, unlike most vehicles where you actually, unlike yes, most vehicles where you actually have to put a livery on in the mod shop. Unlike most of the cunning stunt ones, you have to take the livery off for the mod shop rather than have to add a livery like for the mod shop or whatever. But it's off-road, and I think it's actually still somewhat decent as well, if I recall as well. I actually don't think off-road has any, like, new drift coming out or anything. Same with SUV, by the way, as well. So I think the free and covering are still pretty much in their same spots as the spreadsheet actually lists, which is not yet updated for a Safehouse in the Hills. But again, I think Ruffy1322 made a YouTube video about them already, though. So there's a video if you want those performances, apparently. Which I may or may not cover, basically. Because I wasn't meant to cover them, basically, if it was all in one take, obviously. So I'm not sure if I actually will be doing that in this particular stream. But yeah. But that is an advantage I could have, I guess, having to do another take, since the stream abruptly ended out of nowhere, of course. Alright, apparently a trophy truck is actually enough for Or hold on. Letter tier first, though, from Breath 152's vehicle spreadsheet. It is apparently in the D tier, middle of D tier, as a matter of fact, being 12th place apparently for lap time, as well as 17th place for top speed. Off-road is 2 HSW vehicles, that's including the latest update. There's not off-road, even in the drift feed, there's not off-road. I will say that right now for HSW or anything, if I recall correctly. But yeah, so basically having 12th place means without HSW it is a 10th place apparently for lap time. And I think it stays there as well because there's no new off-road. I think one might have been said to be off-road, but I think it was later found to be in like utility instead or something that's coming on in the drip feed. Actually, I will kind of say it, yeah. And I think I said, what, 17th place top speed, so I'd basically be like 15th at best, which isn't all that terrible, honestly, but yeah. So it can still be good on the lap time in very particular situations, like the Dominator Cheat TT I was talking about earlier as well, obviously. In this part, and obviously, mostly part 1, obviously. Because, again, my stream abruptly ended like a fuck-ass bitch, basically. Auction doesn't have any discounts, yeah. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I was the last one. So less than 50 minutes should have been a lot quicker, but yeah. Road's kind of being a bit of a prick as well, basically. He's basically along with my fuck ass. Yeah, fuck ass body, throat, stomach hernia shit, basically. It's basically. Yeah, kush weed, basically, whatever. Yeah, I talked about money opportunities in part 1. Apparently, since I have to do a part 2 since the stream abruptly and now fuck ass nowhere, basically. Thanks for making me say that yet again for the billionth time ever anymore, fuck ass. Martin Madraza, basically. It has been, and from like the last update, now we don't necessarily care about yet again. Besides for your day 1 contact missions, maybe the Madraza hits. He's not as involved as I'd like him to be in the game, unfortunately, but yeah. I kind of get it though, his character would kind of be that way, I feel, realistically speaking, but yeah. So yeah, with this vehicle I was going to do HSW time trial after that all, right? I do usually do stash houses, but I haven't exactly got to sell every part of the business, like in the smaller like bits after my big sales, if I recall. I think I completely empty out my businesses, if I recall, including like the smaller parts that kind of get put into there after the huge big sale I do, or whatever the fuck I'm trying to say, basically. But I think it's kind of clear what I'm kind of trying to say, but yeah. But basically any reserve product that's not like actually produced, basically, all of it I try to just be done with, basically, is what I'm trying to say. So I don't know if I'm entirely ready to do another stash house quite yet. Basically, so that's why I didn't do one last stream. Albeit I was going to be after all the discounts, so I wouldn't have had time to do a last stream anyways, because of the interrupting bullshit. Like the abrupt ending of it, I mean, all of course. Yeah, gun van obviously would be the same as when I went over it in part 1, because of the stream abrupt ending bullshit, of course. It only changes like with each event week, basically. Also, apparently, I believe there's no new weapon to be in this update, sadly, at all, including tributes. So, like, if you have all this stuff already, I don't think there's too much use for it, sadly. unfortunate with this whole update. Once again, like the last update, basically. It's basically. Cocaine. Okay. Whatever. So yeah, I believe this is the second HSW time trial I'm doing with the Italogy to Stinger GT. But as it's plus exclusive for a new one, I couldn't do that anyways right now, so... And even then, it'll still be some time. It's looking like a month and a half or something before I finally get to the FNJ Mark V. Which will probably be the one I do after this, obviously. Most likely the other one that still has to release will probably be out by then as well, so I could pick and choose whatever one, I guess, of the two new ones that come out. But, yeah. Yes, it is. Yeah, most likely I'll probably just go to the FJ Mark V, being the one that's obviously released first for this update. That might be how I usually do it, I forget, but yeah. Yeah, I was actually watching like Roughly 152. I think he was doing like a random or something. Random all, right. I didn't actually get to it before the update came out, unfortunately, so I just got to it today, I think, watching that. He actually got the Stinger GT maybe not once, but twice, like an Xbox random all or something. I was always wondering like what people found wrong with the performance of this vehicle, but right. I did notice it was pretty unresponsive with like turns and stuff. So yeah, I think that's the problem people tend to have, is it's not too responsive with like cornering, basically. Cornering is kind of a little unresponsive, basically. And I actually have kind of noticed that already. I just kind of wondering like what people meant, because it didn't seem all that broken. And I wasn't sure if it was like meant to be. Probably is kind of meant to be fair, but yeah. I kind of get what people mean now, I think, finally. I said it. Stinger TG kind of handles like ass, basically, or whatever. Still absolutely amazing for top speed though, so I do like this HSW vehicle, obviously. For the one I'm currently using for the time trials, without the silk mines on it, since they don't really actually use it on them with like the silk mines actually applied, since it kind of treats it like weapon sickness, where there's a weapon on it, basically. Oh, what the hell? Come on. Jeez, I might ruin the whole run on this morning for all I know. Okay, I did that like 3 times real quick for some reason, which is risky. Just because I really like to be extra sure that the headlights don't break randomly, of course. Or something. Oh, come on. Okay, I'm gonna have to redo that. My bad. Fucking Christ, man. Yeah, some not stepping because of the unresponsiveness of the Stinger GT, though. That's probably why the issues on the last one. And sadly, that last one I don't think I had time, so I had to do off stream, I think, if I even remember to, which I think I did, if I remember right. So, yes. Actually, not too bad with the slight adjustments, I guess, for now, anyways. And this is cool. Oh my god, okay, what was that turn? Sheesh. I wasn't expecting that so sudden. At least I was prepared for that to possibly happen, though, regardless, though, but yeah. This one should definitely happen. I think that's kind of pretty much going much better, I feel already. Yeah, sure, whatever, I'll hit that fuck-ass character. I don't really care, per se. Oh yeah, I wonder if the no-ways kind of gave him that the way now. Or if the no-ways are someone disabled during the HSW time trial or something, I was wondering. Those could be extra in a way, and that might be it. I'm not even sure. Ew, no, please. Fucking bro. Are you for real? God, just even thinking about the noise somehow caused me to fail. That really? What the fuck? Actually, no. That's some fucking bullshit, dude, for real. Now because that's going to take an hour now to stream to finally get finished with this shit. Guess that's what I get though for stalling because of bullshit. Of course, with the stream roughly, I mean, piss me off on stalling chorus. Well, whatever. Oh shit. Fucking hell, man. Okay, fuck ass hell, man. Oh shit. Or am I messing this one up for sure, because I thought the other one was pretty much in the bag until it just fucking wasn't, basically. Especially when I was ringing thinking that no way if it actually appears. I assume it wouldn't be disabled in the HSW time trial or something, obviously, but like, I don't know, I thought it just came into my mind, so. Because like, I don't know, that could be any disruption in the things that could be kind of annoying, actually. So that might add some slight extra traffic, basically. Come on, how did I even spin out, bro? For real? Goodness, go. Like, tell me this will happen, please, because, like, God, I'm tired of trying this again and again. Move! What the fuck? I'm not even trying to do a prostitute. What the fuck? Don't know if I've ever had that in a fucking time trial. What the fuck? Dude. My god, if that vehicle wasn't there, it would have been done, I'm pretty sure. What the hell, man? God. Like, cheat, man. Yeah, the handling of this vehicle is kind of trash. I'm learning more so now. That's for sure. I didn't exactly understand how. I felt like Queen was kind of making it up or something in the slightest, but yeah. You have to kind of go out your way to adjust it heavily sometimes. You see, it doesn't adjust the greatest or whatever. Kind of likes to just go straight for the most part. Part of probably why the top speed's so good on this one after all, but yeah. I did kind of notice it. I just didn't pick up entirely like what the issue was with it per se. So I didn't actually know that was the issue per se, or the handling of it. Since I didn't really use it much since I've been using it just so times, I wasn't therefore obviously avoided it for the longest time until I finally was willing to take off the silk binds to have something new to use, basically. Bruh, what the fuck? Hello? Like, what the hell happened? Like, holy shit, man. I had no clue what was meant to happen there, but okay. Okay. Fucking hell, what the shit? Drive! Drive! Holy Jesus, bro. Drive! What the fuck? I'm surprised. Going as good as it even kinda is in a way. And it just won't. It just will not, apparently, for sure. It's already too... Yeah, it's already too late. What the fuck? God, man. I don't know what random shit happened to me, like, when I was kind of getting towards the city, finally. Like, truly. That particular time. Bro. God, I swear, it's been a little spin battle. Fucking over. Shit, I swear, I swear. Oh, come on. Alright, finally. Holy fuck, bro. That was surprisingly annoying. Oh wow, I'm 960 for rank, right though. All them yacht missions, to lay me down onto the yacht deck or something from the helicopter. Bailing out of it after the first shot and stuff got me tons of RP, like when I was getting to the 40 million, like I was describing last time. That's the last time. But yeah, like no joke, you would get like 6k, 7k, maybe even 9k sometimes on the RP, like up to maybe depending like what like money amount I got. Wait, really doesn't suck exports vehicle right now, come on. Fine, deviate me away from what I need to actually do right now, I guess then, whatever. whatever. Wait, Vizio, that's the... Yeah, for some reason I'm thinking of the Virtue, but Virtue wasn't actually added till after the thing, so I don't think it spawns like that, obviously, then. Since, of course, they have a tendency not to go back to make content consistent with, like, the later updates and stuff. 2021 or, like, earlier stuff, not 2022 of the Virtue. Yeah, Vizion is that Smuggler's Run DLC, Supercar, if I recall. It was, yeah, like, added during the Smuggler's Run DLC, I'm pretty sure, 100% on this one. I didn't encounter another one, at least, on the way there, at least, anyways, so, cool. We have Vizion, interesting supercar, I guess, being added in Smuggler's Run, update more number of aircraft and actual vehicles, obviously. So, that's something. That's something. And by vehicles, obviously, mean, like, your traditional cars, obviously. Obviously. I got plus promotion at some point. I don't know if I noticed that, even. Yeah, as a reminder though, refer to part 1 for the lock on jammer list. Not going to go over that again in part 2 of this, which I shouldn't even be having to do, but of course, alas, my stream wanted to have a streaming issue abruptly ending out of nowhere. Alright, so now what do I want to do though, now that I actually am truly done with that, obviously? Kind of want to just stick to things that were meant to be, pretty much, in a way. Like, after doing all the event stuff, do I just go over the patch notes and stuff? Because, like, mansion buying was something I was maybe going to hold off on anyways, on customizing vehicles until, like, the mission stream or something, possibly. Which, yeah, I know I named it off of the vehicle for the one, but, yeah. What else should I even name the thing off of? But whatever. Refreshing the stream, like, desktop version YouTube Studio on my phone. Desktop version YouTube Studio on my phone, yeah, I was refreshing it, yeah. You know what I mean? Just make sure the stream's still fine, obviously. Obviously. See, I had times where streams just end even without like a pop-up popping up on the screen. Last time it did pop up on the screen, it just ended randomly, So it does both, kind of, as far as I understand. I haven't had it not pop up on the screen with the new, like, Wi-Fi and whatever I've had in, like, the last month or so. Not like most, but probably even less than that, even. Or whatever. Because stupid ISP probably fried that shit over working on, like, network infrastructure and, like, cutting into the network connections and stuff. Whatever they usually do and shit, of course. Yeah, honestly, I was kind of want to maybe play those missions that they made for the mission creator. I was actually kind of want to maybe honestly do those. Those would be something easy, not requiring me to buy anything. Not that I'm not wanting to buy anything, obviously, when I have $40 million, but again, the mansion, it might be better to have the intro cutscene for the mansion, like, with doing the missions, obviously, for that kind of go to that Michael mission that requires the mansion, obviously. It's kind of tied to the No Way missions as well, so I was kind of thinking buying a mansion, like, before even doing the obby missions, even though you don't need the mansion for the obby missions. So I'd kind of rather do those missions, I guess, technically speaking. So sure, I guess I'll play those new sample missions. Rocks are created. In a new bottom section where rocks are created is known as mission. It is yes, known as mission creator content. But that's all community missions apparently. Interesting. Does Community Series have a version of it as well? Apparently. That's probably why it's called community missions, probably it kind of just takes the namesake from community jobs, kind of. Maybe they'll add more of them themselves, maybe. Maybe they'll eventually just add more themselves as well. Maybe that's why it's kind of titled that as well, but yeah. So all community missions, there's creator content I, for one, obviously, for Roman numeral, hyphen, secure and deliver. They even have proper rating and stuff as well, 83%, rocks, created by Rockstar, obviously, players 1 to 4. Type, mission creator content. Has like a running character kind of icon, which might be new. Has yes, some kind of like running character icon, which is probably new-ish, kind of basically. And then areas Chamberlain Hills. This tutorial content demonstrates some simple objectives, as well as collecting an object that has been assigned to an enemy. You'll kill the gang members. Take out the one carrying the object before collecting whatever. I assume it's collecting with the ellipsis, like with the ellipsis or whatever. I mean, interrupting the like text on the screen. Obviously. So you can just play them straight up in the game, which is nice for these few examples they provide for the new mission creator. Yeah, I think it stopped at collecting, not showing the whole thing, it like COL, like the ellipsis, whatever. Collecting it, then deliver the Banshee to the drop off. Okay. Banshee, interesting. But you have your usual time of days, it looks like. Weather, default at noon for time of day, weather bright. Default, you have all the other options, it looks like. Turn lock is non-default. Also have the other options for that. Radio is allowed at default. Okay. Starting weapon, no purchase super heavy armor. Opens at rank 0, so you don't need to have any rank requirement for the mission creator. It looks like not the most surprise there. I think that's kind of what they do with newer content nowadays. You don't have a rank requirement for newer content nowadays, but yeah, so it does. Deducting forgery. Okay. But just going back in and make sure I have all the default settings, since I kind of went through a couple of them quite a bit. Quite a bit. That's kind of how they're structured, it looks like, in general, kind of, for the settings. Probably just all your usual regular contact mission kind of settings for the most part, or for the most part. I do notice there's no difficulty setting, though, I noticed, though. Which is interesting, which is interesting. So this is an example of what can be achieved with the mission creator. You can explore how this example was made from the load creation menu in the creator. Yes, that is something. Cutscene objective. This mission demonstrates some simple objectives, including a go to location, kill actor, go to object, and collect and deliver vehicle. Okay. Do you like how some of these are? Okay, your green character growth streak. Okay, this character is easy. Go to location objective, ambient population blocked in zones have been added around the area so that pedestrians traffic don't disrupt the mission. Okay. Not something I would likely necessarily care for, but yeah. They apparently provide you a vehicle here, which is cool. Emperor, something, right? Yeah, having Emperor sedans. Kind of reminds me of maybe like Lamar's vehicle, obviously. We might have that same one in like the short trips, if I remember right, or if not the short trips, and like maybe it's just his general vehicle from like day one of the game or something, for the online at least. Go to the gang hideout. Probably over in Strawberry, it seems still, unless it changes when actually getting over there or something. Take out the game, kill actor objective. All the actors here are assigned to the objective, so you need to take them all out before it will progress. So, not a specific enemy, not a very specific enemy. I see. Yeah, so it's not demonstrating stealth, if I recall right. I think there's another one that does that, so probably should just go loud and dumb if you want, obviously. Like, yeah, he wasn't moving in a certain way, like he spotted me, but like I assume you can't really stealth since they're not like the cones of vision. And when you shoot one, they'll probably just react from there, basically. Alright, cutscene objective. There are 3 actors spawned here. Okay, well, I guess they didn't get time. Kill after objective. When actors killed, it would drop the object assigned to them. Okay. 1. That guy have extra health. That guy might have extra health compared to the other one before that, at least. And maybe probably this one as well, then. Go to object objective. This object is not used again and doesn't require delivery, so it will not be dropped if players die or whatever. Bag, I guess? Okay, but yeah. See if I can review some of those. It was what? Cutscene objective? There are 3 actors spawned here, but only one of them is assigned to an objective. This actor will drop a bag when killed. Yeah, I think I didn't get the fully read, I believe. Alright, now steal the Banshee, apparently in the parking lot here. Okay, okay. Is it going to describe that now or something? Or did I already even do that somehow? Alright, I collected the Banshee PSN ID, whatever collected the Banshee. Whatever ID, basically. Collect and deliver vehicle objective. An enemy is found on the midpoint of this objective. Midpoint is usually triggered when the first part of an objective is complete. In this case, when entering the vehicle. Okay. You can load this example mission to see how it was made and create your own content using the mission creator. Okay. If there's a little bit drop by stuff before that, obviously let's try to go though. Dropping it up there, I guess. Okay. Holding objective. The team will wait on this objective until the time limit has expired. This allows time for the actor to get into the vehicle. So it's just a little time to get in and then it passes or something, or what? Alright, yeah, it passes after that. Okay, I guess. Alright, so you do get some money, at least 10k on that, at least. I don't know if it's like a flat rate or something for these. Could be a flat rate, maybe, for all I know, just like how they used to be in like day one of the game, I believe, if I recall. But that was pretty fun, definitely. I don't even know what's your KD ratio on these, apparently interesting. Not what I would have expected, but interesting. Interesting. I don't know, I just loaded the second one, okay. I'll take. Alright, default radio for this one is space 103.2, apparently, and then, yeah, pretty much all the rest will be the same, except for this title and description stuff. So, creator content 2, hyphen, obtain and impair. Yeah, this tutorial content demonstrates how to use a world feature. In parentheses, a live invader office. Road off parentheses before the done, right parentheses after office, whatever, comma. How to use an interactable to collect an object, and how to set an enemy to be damaged without being killed. You will steal the tablet from the office, deliver it, and incapacitate the juggernaut. Okay, interesting. Yeah, rating 1%. Pretty much all the rest is the same from before. It looks like. So yeah, for those that don't know, you can actually open up a bunch of like the interiors that are usually unused for the most part. Besides for like very specific events in the game, which is really cool. Obviously, mission creators going to pretty much need something like that to have a lot of replayability. So not the most surprise there, obviously. Alright, cutscene objective. Well, that's gone already. Go to location objective. This objective is set up so that only one entrance is blipped, but either entrance can be used. Okay. Infiltrate the life invader office. Okay. Player lives free. Okay. Yeah, it could put me right into that. Looks like I don't really have to think for money. Oh yeah, right. The new change where you get the $500 when you write a job is obviously a little nice for sure. That's kind of just a thing from the previous one on the top there. Yeah, cutscene objective. The Life Invader office is usually inaccessible, but has been enabled in this mission, which is kind of what I was maybe gonna mention before that happened. Whatever. Well, I thought I heard it was supposed to be 500 RP as well. Maybe Gilly Master said that on his video without like really looking into it. But yeah, you get 500 bucks now when you write jobs, which is nice in this update. Which is definitely very cool. Very cool. Oh, is this a Kuruma? Karen Kuruma, interesting. Yes, it is. If only it installed the bulletproof windows like it did back in the Tuner's update, that would have been sick. I think it was Tuner's update that did that, yes. If I definitely recall. Yeah, obviously it's probably a good thing that's not the case. Obviously, after all, there's the armored Kuruma, so it's obviously gonna take that one. That's obviously really good, but yeah. But I do want to use these missions. I do want to do these mission provided vehicles, I feel, for sure, where I can. Oh, duty intent 1, go to a location objective. This objective is used to show a different location bullet point fit in the building. This objective is used to show a different location bullet point within the building. That yellow thing, maybe? Maybe. Is it the yellow, maybe? Maybe. Yeah, probably that yellow blip appearing, basically. Kinda, maybe? Kinda, maybe. Oh, there's an enemy back here, apparently. For some reason, he's easy to take out like that, I guess. So that's something about, like, just damaging an enemy without, like, killing them, so I just knocked him out. I figured I would. I wonder how much of this interior you can actually explore, like the usual mount, like single player. I wonder, like once you get the initial like thing open. I don't know. Maybe it's up to like the creators what is open, what's not, basically as well. As long as it exists, obviously in the game, obviously, basically. But that's really just me, that one area from what I can see here. Basically. Oh, there's a random NPC there, apparently. Okay. Oh, I can even interact with that. Not too surprised. It's probably just like the single player mission stuff, so naturally that would make some sense. This guy seems like he would.
Fuck you!
Oh yeah, fuck you as well, motherfucker. Motherfucker.
I will put you in the fucking hospital. Lame ass fuck.
Good outfit is interesting for sure.
Suck my dick. Cocksucker.
They really do not like me here. See. Okay, you can use something to bring the computers here. That's definitely interesting. And fun, I suppose.
Fuck you. Oh, you got it, done it now.
Go to location objective. Yes. This objective is used to show a different location both in the building. Is it because I went up the stairs? Maybe update the server room. So we know. Seems to be pretty much the same pop-up though. Go to location objective. The final location of Life Invader building has been assigned to all the previous objectives, so it can be used to progress them or whatever. Okay, whatever. But yeah, Q3D probably doesn't work since it didn't work back in 2013. So how do you play that? You still gotta buy arcade pretty much. Or go to somebody else, obviously. Obviously. Okay, reload. Damn it, didn't get them on the reload. Fuck that. Fuck that.
You fucking idiot! Asshole!
Yeah, whip him, damn it. Holding objective. Interactables are not assigned to objectives, but can be used to progress them. This one uses a mission flag. Okay. And it's not foreseen to explain the mission flag, whatever. Seems interesting. Is this usually able to be one for in single player, or like, what? The mission creators are really dope from this example especially. Oh shit, they here? Oh fuck, popos.
Oh no! Go screw!
Something. Yeah, popos are here. Fuck.
Give it up! I need ammo!
Press R and D-pad, grab the item. Yes. Leave location objective. Okay. Expecting him to get to jump on me slowly, but okay. Hold on. Yeah, kind of surprised me in a sense. Somehow. Leave location objective. Players are required to leave all of the locations assigned to this objective because the building is in irregular shape. Huh? What does that have to do with something? Wait, what? Because it's an interior, wouldn't that make more sense in a regular shape? I'm not really sure that you're not really meant to stay at 24/7, but whatever. Whatever they say, I guess. I went at all. I forget. There's my tablet again. So got killed off by the popos, basically. But cool being it's very cool being in the Life Invader office again. That's for sure. Maybe do the alternate entrance this time. Why not? Collect and deliver objective. The object used on this objective was attached to a player using the earlier interactable. Scripted traffic errors? No, I'm not sure, actually. Not really sure what's going on there. Yeah, delivered a tablet to drop off. Hope the confirm this surveyor is still there after I got killed. Stamp key was put there apparently. Okay. Probably was where the mission pretty much started, but yes. Again, I'm going to pretty much use the provided vehicles here. I feel if I can, and whatnot, whenever possible. Of course, whenever realistically possible. Deliver it to drop off. Is cutscene objective. The Juggernaut is set to have high health and is mission critical. If the Juggernaut dies, the mission will fail. Okay. I assume stun gun will probably be the way to do it. I think that's how it usually works in the, like certain games, basically. Go to location objective. The enemies at this location are said to be hostile and do not have a grace period enabled, meaning they will alert instantly. Okay. Might have something to do with like stealth kind of stuff or something. There's also a parachute in a couple spots, interestingly.
Well, I finally arranged a three-way between Fred from my
Yes, I'm surprised you can spawn out with stealth and stuff. Yes. Like their personal aircraft, like your traditional contact missions, basically. It was basically damage actor objective. The objective here is to specifically damage, not kill the Juggernaut. The objective will pass when the Juggernaut's health is low. Hopefully you can stun it like in some of the newer content. I would think you would hopefully be able to, but not sure how that would work since there's a huge health meter thing, kind of all for like some mechanic thing. Basically. Okay, where's the dot here earlier? I thought there was one more over here earlier. That is so weird now, so I gotta be extra careful now. I guess it explains why this one is 3 lives, I guess, since obviously you have like a lot of like stuff here all basically. Oh shit, I'm almost dead already. Oh shit. That guy might just be Juggernaut now. Cool. Oh, you can't even use the stun gun. They just say what a stun gun on this. Okay. How about Shocker would be usable, and I would assume it would work pretty much the same, being a melee version of it, basically. Trying to just wait for my health to kind of get back up. Otherwise, you probably just gotta like shoot at him enough, obviously, with like a traditional weapon or something. Obviously. Try to see if it's do this. Ah, come on. So I mess around a bit then. Do I still have an extra life here? Like the 0 count. I believe 0 usually counts and it shows like red usually, so yeah, I assume it counts. I do very much assume that counts. Okay, I did kind of stun him there, so I don't know. There was barely any window of opportunity there, really. If I just headshot him or something, wouldn't I just outright kill him somehow? Yeah, no, whatever. Oh wow, he's kind of interacting with this gun. Alright. Cutscene objective. The Juggernaut has been damaged and is set to play an animation on this objective. Okay. Leave location objective. This leave location objective set to pass when lit. Hold on. When all players have left it or whatever. It seems. That's my room over here. Seems good. My basic room. So I guess you only damaged him halfway, I guess, for an example kind of thing or something. Alright, cool. So we'll go that way. Awesome. 2-star 1 level after doing that. Looks like okay. There's the underground area. That should be probably a good place to go here if I'm worried about losing them. That won't be too far, so that's probably the meta way to do it. It's literally right here as well. Good. We'll go underneath here just in case, though, of course. Let's go score. What if we still have to deliver a tablet still living or something? So that might have already happened actually at the van or whatever. Yeah, right. Did. What was I even thinking there? I got 20k on this one. Might just, I don't know if it depends on which one you're playing or like how long it takes you, whatever. Which obviously I'm kind of reading everything, so my first time playing them, and it's going to be longer, basically. Basically. Alright, creator content free hyphen stealth extraction. This tutorial content focuses on stealth in the multiple ways to set up alertness and team aggro options. The first location demonstrates activating tasks when alerted and working with allies. And yeah, working with allies. Second location focuses on team aggro options. Okay. Time day, noon. Weather is current at fall, which means it's usually bright, so it's a little different on that one, I think. Count log, of course, again. Radio, West Coast Classics at the fall. Let's see. Let's see, it takes your heavy armor, whatnot. But yeah, it's basically the same pop-up thing that's been popping up at the beginning of like all of them so far. Cutscene objective on the SS Bulker, there is a friendly actor. It will be attacked if you alert any of the hostile actors. Okay. Go to location objective. The area uses a radar zoom zone to make it easier to see the enemy cones of vision on the radar. Okay. Maybe it zooms when you're on the bow or whatever. None. It's my guess, obviously. Okay, go to actor objective. The enemies here are set to attack entity with the hacker set as the target, but only if they are alerted. Okay. Yeah, I'm going to move to 20,500 before I forget, obviously. Alright, 40 million for 17,000, $945. Forget if I even did that much for the last time around, but still. Did I analyze the entire correctly on the one? I forget. So if you actually alert them, like I was stealth, if you basically alert them, like, and put them out of stealth, it basically, like, has them attack the hacker, it sounds like. Yeah, it sounds like that, basically, is what it's saying to me. Huh, here you have very particular stealth-only weapons, so you don't even have your full weapon loadout, okay. So you have a combat pistol with a suppressor, tackle SMG suppressor. Okay, I should give you the 60 round one. Okay, this one is pretty free for some reason. Huh? That's interesting. Is it really pretty free without Dixon clip? That's kind of an interesting amount. Bullpup rifle with suppressor. Sniper rifle with advanced scoping suppressor. Just unarmed, and pump shotgun Mark II suppressor. I kind of want to use the Mark II pump shotgun with the suppressor. Why not? Because it's Mark II. That's primarily the one I want to use then if I can. Basically. See what I can do if it's all basically done. And then try to do the stealth here. I assume the stealth won't be that hard. I assume the stuff won't be that hard being an example thing though, so that will be good, of course, of course, of course. Of course, of course, of course. And it might, and, and yeah, it might not move really for it being an example, of course, of course, of course, of course, of course. This might be a new good option to increase your stealth stat as well for your character. Stealth stat was definitely one of the ones kinda that I didn't really like care that much for, quite frankly. I feel. Or if I said didn't care for, I mean like one of the harder ones to level up. I think it's one of the harder stats to level up for the character. Because I think usually you have to like stealth walk for like a super long amount of time, which is kind of tedious. But this might be a good help for increasing that stealth stat from here on out. Sure, for sure. For all I know, for all I know, of course, of course. I feel like I'm Michael doing this. For sure, I do feel like I'm playing as Michael or something right now. Doing stealth and all kinds of stuff, of course. Of course. Oh, this one is moving over here, okay. So over here I kind of start to move, it seems. I got this guy, it seems. Alright, sure, I'll climb up there, why not. Or I'll just get out stealth temporarily, just in case. Guess I'll get this guy up here, why not, next, I guess. They give you they give you a basic pistol, just obviously be careful not to use the basic pistol, obviously, because it doesn't have the suppressor on it, oh no. I wonder if ever weapons would have been dropped by some of these, I wonder. Maybe not, being an example thing primarily, though, of course, so. Alright, there's a guy over there, apparently, okay. Hacker's still above, okay. Even still, hacker is like above me, even still, it seems. I got that guy. Cool. Stealth walk, that helped, like, get out, I guess. Oh, this guy's just laying about, interesting. Trying to be a slightest tad stealthy yourself, is that so? Not so. Perhaps. And this guy's literally right next to the hacker. Damn. Shit, I missed a shot. It's not good. I alert the guys like all together now, or like what? Or there's some other guy or something that's not even like tied to the mission somehow. I'm not even sure if it's like security of some kind or like what? What messed up the stealth somehow? Rip, whatever. Though. Trying to bonfire and kill him though. Whatever though. I don't know how I managed to mess that up, but whatever. Don't think it matters too much, honestly. I always just see what's like off stream, I guess, as well. Seen all easy as hell. It's going to be anyways. Deliver actor objective. The midpoint of this collect and deliver objective has. It's maybe a little slow there. My bad. Been completed because a player was within the collection radius after the go-to objective. Okay. Take the hacker to the mirror with our hanger. Okay. Which is just down that way, right? Alright. The one that spawns after guaranteed cargo bobs and stuff. Buzzards and all that, basically. It was basically. Yeah, come down with me, fool. Okay, what vehicle did it provide much for, if they even did provide much of anything besides for vehicles that were from enemies I killed, basically. Is that the Innis Minimus over here? That might be Innis icon. Maybe that Innis Minimus on the 3% off discount. Futo, I think, here. So there's always the Futo and the Minimus, at least. Maybe a couple others over here as well. Another Futo. Might just be a hacker, new noise. And yeah, another Futo. Okay. Futo's a day one vehicle, so it's probably not gonna obviously tend to be all that great for getting out of here kinda quick or something. So obviously I'm pretty much gonna do the Innis Minimus, so they don't give you like direct transport. You have to take transport from the vehicles by the boat, I guess. Alright, yes, this is in fact the Minimus on discount. Okay. Which I assume is the best of its take, obviously, besides for the free Futos, so easily. I like a mile-ish drive, it looks like, so yeah, definitely should take the quicker one. But if you want more of a challenge, I'd say the Futo can be maybe a little better to do, like yes, or something. And what even popped up at the end there? No, I'm not sure. Cutscene objective. The enemies here will trigger team aggro if they see a player team aggro, and it's already gone apparently. Can be triggered once in a mission. In this case, if active, the mission will fail. Huh. Okay. Take out the enemies to clear the hacker's path. Okay. Kill actor objective. The hacker is waiting for this kill actor objective to be completed before doing further tasks. Okay. I want to say I can see what that one thing was. Maybe notifications would have it. I'm not all that sure actually. Yeah, it might have been delivered the hacker. That's probably what popped up briefly. I'm guessing. So what do I have to like not get like spotted and stuff, or it'll fail basically? I assume that's the case. I very much assume that'll be the case. Might be still pretty easy stealth, obviously, since so it's be like an example kind of thing. Obviously, got him. What is this? A squatty or something? Oh yeah, that looks to be the squatty. Okay, okay. Very much looks like what it showed in like 2013 and like something for like the squatty until it got cut, obviously, until Cavalry Heist DLC, if I remember right. So I do like the look of that for sure. Oh. Check the actor objective. The hacker is tasked to go to a position and perform an animation. Wait for the hacker to open the security gates. Okay. Get over here then, fool. Alright, just hacker health, of course, and there's one level now, apparently. Check the actor objective. The doors here are set to open on a specific objective. Co-actor objective. Team aggro will be triggered if a player is spotted and the mission will fail. There is a grace period where the actor can be killed before team aggro is triggered. Huh, like the hacker? Maybe because that one level after all. Got him. Yeah, and easy probably because it's meant to just be like an example thing, of course. Again, being like an example thing. This guy seems to move around, so gotta be more careful with this one. This one. Oh, kind of turned around. Okay. Got you. Yeah, an easy probably be an example thing. Okay. These ones kind of line here, so you probably want to be careful on those. This guy working by like repairing the vehicle though. Easy. Can easily just body shot you, of course. Probably just gonna go over here, basically all like that all before it kind of get aligned again, I suppose. Wait, they're kind of aligned again? Jeez. Might even be kind of worth using like an assault rifle or something more safer for this kind of thing. See what I can do though. Maybe though. Oh, this guy's higher. Okay. Got him. I have to kill this guy kind of quickish. I got him briefly. Hopefully it's not failed somehow. Hopefully it didn't fail somehow. Alright, yeah, good. I took him out quick enough and he didn't alert anybody, it seems. Cool. Okay, carbine rifle with no attachments eventually got unlocked. Interesting. Obviously, do not use it though, since obviously it's not going to really work for what you have to do for the example mission thing here. Obviously though. Okay, this you might want a two-bird, one stone headshot. Basically, with like a sniper rifle, it's kind of looking like basically at this point. Or actually, no, it might just be better to do like the bullpup rifle, like an automatic weapon, and just go like 1-to-1. So basically, you want to probably do tackle SMG or the bullpup rifle, one of those two, most likely. Yeah, just make sure it wasn't carbine, obviously. Alright, got him pretty quick. Might miss like one shot or something. Kind of want to try and take out the second guy, but I got them pretty quick in succession, so it should be good, of course. I think I can probably just kill this guy like now if I want to. Yes, it seems. Still easy. Mostly, aside from maybe like a couple cases where we have to be more particular, basically. Which I've kind of already described how to go about those, quite frankly. Guess I could go for this one now. Then maybe this guy next. Might want to be a little careful with that one, with the more massive kind of vision though. It's looking like. I bought a green container and maybe all didn't have. I might have to climb it even. This guy is kind of more this way now, it looks like. Oh, I accidentally got off stealth walking. Whoops. Stealth mode, whatever. Okay, so that guy's good. This is one with the massive kind of vision over here. That might be a higher up one or something, somehow. Gotta see if I can find some opportunity. Might even have to take that guy out first, for all I know. This guy I could maybe take out now, though. It's not really over there, though. Oh, or now that's the case, of course, though.
Get back!
Really? That's some bull. How did I even get spotted? I don't get it. I don't really fucking get it. How did I even suddenly get spotted? I was trying to be careful. Whatever, man. Whatever, man. Stupid. Well, I'm kind of going to start trying to breathe for it, then. So annoying. I didn't expect it would fail there suddenly, but stealth was a little more advanced in certain parts than I expected it would be. An example thing, after all. Alright, that worked. That worked. Don't be already fucking ass hacker. Alright, there we go. He has the nerve to make me wait for him again to pass in pure C and not a back C, but whatever. Annoying. Hopefully this time goes fine. Hopefully I remember how to go about each one, like the exceptions and stuff. Probably just go with the assault rifle because it kind of adds to it eventually there, and especially having to do it now, of course. Unless I want to do my Mortar Whip, the Pump Shotgun Mark II, unless I feel I just cannot, basically, obviously. Though. At certain moments, obviously, though. We have the regular pistol, which is good. It's not stealth anyway, so that got me detected, somehow. Or no, actually, I guess it didn't. Okay, arm's kind of on though. I thought. Okay. Is there a kind of way where we can like hop over or something, if I remember right? Not that it's good to do that per se, but given everything, but yeah, there might be a way to do that or something, if I remember right. Then again, you might be able to remove objects and stuff here, like on this mission creator thing, so like if there is, it might have been removed, so we cannot do that. And yeah, that's Rockstar making it, obviously, so they'd know the most somehow to do something for that. Wait, what? I got caught, yeah, right. Well, then, okay, I'm not using that thing anymore, then. Sheesh. I don't know how it's someone got caught, but okay. I don't know, a couple fails has kind of already pissed me off to the point where I just want to maybe do the sniper at this point, even for far range. Far range. Oh, I did too early. Whatever. I didn't actually lose any health much the way I did it though. It was... That's cool. That's cool. That's cool. Hey, hey. Hurry up again, hacker. I've got time for this shit. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Alright, down here. Cool. Awesome. That's awesome. Still taking a little too long. No. Oh no. Oh no. Sniper might not be a good way, just again, the assault rifle. I was kind of saying earlier, though. Oh no. Oh no. I wish you could skip these, but yeah, it doesn't really seem to let me. I have to like actually wait for it to get through naturally, which is a little annoying. You can't just like skip them. Like the dragged out like cutscene things or whatever. Whatever. Hopefully that's the case on like actual created ones, that'd be good. I won't even doubt that it's not so the case. Wait, okay, I did manage it here though, it seems, okay. I wasn't expecting it to work, so I know. Huh. I got through already. So, like, I wonder if that lets me do it ahead of time, actually. Wait, did I not realize this guy or something? I'm so confused. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe it might be a bit buggy though, I don't know. Yep. I actually got through ahead of time doing that, which is sick. So I guess there's no object remove. You can kind of just do it if you do it correctly, if you know how to like go about it, which I kind of found out there. It seems. Oh shit! It's probably gonna get found there. So shit. Okay, one shot with that. I don't know what a shotgun kind of didn't know. I don't know. There's some easy stealth. There's some easy modes for stealth or something that can enable for missions where you can kind of kill them with like one shot. I think the dispatch work and Madrasa dispatch work, I think was the first we never used it if I recall right. And it's kind of the same like what they use here. Here. I'm gonna go for that. Next. What's next? I got that guy. Cool. Yes, that one. We have to do it with this. Yeah, that's the one where I was recommending the automatic rifle, like, or not automatic rifle, not automatic rifle, but Tackle SMG or the bullpup rifle, obviously I was more so recommending those two, particularly since they're two like, close to each other, and it's not one you can reliably like snipe, I feel, either, so yeah. That's yeah. Yeah, I think that's good if I recall, pretty much. That's pretty much. Probably good. Probably good. Can maybe try to whip this guy if I want, but still. Sure, it's worth trying. As far in around where I was close to failing at this point. Failing at this point. This guy with the crazy kind of vision, who is it even I guess that guy looks like, okay. So this guy has a crazy kind of vision, looks like. So it looks like. I got him. That might be the guy that caught me last time, I'm guessing. See, I don't remember making this far. You guys think this is a pounder custom over here, I'm guessing? I guess sounds like a livery, looks like a pounder, basically. Surely the pounder custom from the After Hours DLC. Here's basically where I should do this one. This one seems like it might be fine to snipe. Assuming you can get a good line here, of course. Otherwise, assault rifle, pretty much. Like before. Yeah, if they do line their heads up particularly, then it definitely very much could happen, I'm sure. I'm sure. Might be difficult to time it, though, or something. Especially with the motion blur and stuff. Trying to see if it'll happen or not. No! No!
You do not mess with me!
Oh, fuck. Yeah, I failed it last moment. God. I want to be cool and that happened. God damn it. God damn it. I knew I should have AR'd. Knew I should have bullpup rifled their asses. Damn it. Damn it. Well, that sucked. That sucked. I knew I shouldn't have played it risky, but I did anyways, apparently, because of course I did. Watch out on this boat thing. It'd be hella crazy or something. Oh shit! And I did. Let's fuck ass go. Sure. Hurry up, Packer. Oh, yeah, my fault, because I was playing dumb. Yeah. See if I could somehow get the early jump on them as well. That'd be sick. That'd be sick. Oh, I actually went in the back seat for once. Sorry, don't you ever dare go in that passenger seat again if you want to be slow as hell, motherfucker. I did manage it again. I'm not exactly sure how that works, but it does, so it's cool, of course. You can actually get through it even quicker than you would probably expect to for that reason, for that reason. Alright, they're probably not even labeled on the map right now, so probably gotta be extra careful. Right. I guess now they are, since they got opened, I guess. Oh shit. Yeesh. Oh, I almost could have got spotted by that guy before it all happened, actually. She is like kind of over prioritizing that guy, I feel. But whatever though. Alright, got your ass, and I missed some shots. That's why I recommend an automatic weapon. Oh shit. Yeah, sorry, not spotting me, motherfucker. I don't think so. I don't fuck ass think so. At least. Got your ass, got your ass. Alright. For some reason, I didn't think I was getting on that first shot, so. Yeah. I don't think I would have got spotted by any of those ones over there, surely. Good. Do it actually proper this time, so I'm messing about. Like I kinda ended up doing. Wonder if we can actually go on the other side and do that, though. I would be curious about that, actually. It might be possible, actually. I feel there's a lot more, like, leeway with how you could do it over on the other side, actually, for sure, probably. Even if you have to, like, shoot through the helicopter or something, even if you haven't do that, I'm sure it's kind of possible. More so here, for sure. I have to think. Damn it. Probably have to go more this way, even do that. If even. I mean, I'm just going crazy. Screw it, I'm just ARing them at this right now, for sure. Should've just turned down the first place, honestly, but I did not, apparently. Yeah, collect and deliver vehicle objective. The drop-off where this helicopter is set to progress when all players enter the vehicle and leave the area. It's like, okay. So I want to see if it's like a pounder custom or not. I think it probably is, of course. It's suggesting it's pretty much over after that or something, like dropping it off or something. All players didn't say anything about me and the hacker still. Or something. Okay, yeah, and you just leave the area. Okay. So someone want to be blown up in one missile, of course. Free mode is not a sale, obviously. Yep. Figured. Wonder if I could just do whatever I want with all this stuff here. Wonder. Hell yeah. Oh, I missed. Yeah. There we go. I love it. Had to go hella crazy there, I feel. Alright, whatever, honestly, I'm kind of done then. If that's fitting that then, 100%. But yeah, sorry I took as much effort, fucking, kind of just want to experiment, see if it's not possible with the sniper. But yeah, probably just assault rifle. That at best, I would recommend for the couple that are like next to each other. Otherwise, that's ones that need like the assault rifle, like the bullpup rifle, whatever. I find that besides for those a couple groups that you can pretty much just get away with whatever you want. But yeah, it's just this. Creator content IV for 4, obviously. Also, obviously, yeah. I was 1. I was 2. I was 3. IV is 4, obviously. And then, yeah, creator content IV 4, of course. 4 IV, yeah. IV. Hyphen. Thick as thieves. This tutorial content demonstrates 2 teams following different objectives. Wait, you need another player for this one? Okay, I'm kind of done caring, I feel, honestly. I could just simply invite a random, but I don't need to show all of them, I don't think. I think it's kind of clear where it's going at this point anyway. It's kind of. There's a team balancing, yeah, because it's team 1 apparently. Apparently. Night to fall, bright. Radio Mirror Park is the fall radio for this one, apparently. Yeah, you need more players for that. Yeah, honestly, fuck that shit. I'm kind of done. I feel showing 3 of them is kind of plenty. So I'm not sure if I'll show the mission creator or not. And if I'm not going to show all the missions, then maybe if you can do that. But I didn't realize there's going to be one that that requires like 2 players. Again, that's not a big deal, but like I'd rather just pretty much do solo content on this stream personally. Which all the Avi missions should be, and then the Michael one, like the secret Michael one should be, if I get to those, of course, on the stream. That is. Again, it's kind of mostly meant to be part 2, since the stream abruptly ended on the last one. So I'm not sure if I will or not, but yeah, it's just business. But yeah, I think I'm gonna check my stream, make sure it's going fine, basically. It's been a bit since I've checked last time, of course. Yeah, because last time I'd definitely be checking. I was checking pretty every like hour or so at least, I would say, on the last one. But yeah, it's Yes, yeah. Okay, there's also apparently new emotes apparently as well. I guess I'll show those, I guess, next. That'll be kind of something quick and easy to show. Yeah, there hasn't been actions probably not quite some time. But there is some new actions apparently for the character. Appearance, yeah, sure, right, I think. Or something similar to that anyways. Yeah, okay, that's an appearance, yeah.
Are we having your world famous pork chops again tomorrow?
It's been some time. Last one was Mascotio, apparently. Requires a horror pumpkin mask. requires yes a horror pumpkin mask, and maybe when they initiated like the jack-o'-lantern collectible. Maybe yeah, when they initiated that like jack-o'-lantern collectible, whatever update that was probably the last time they did that, and which would have been one of the summer updates then. Tuners or like, so I'm guessing it was like tuners, criminal enterprises. What summer 2023 is again? I'm trying to remember. Oh yeah, Sanders Mercenaries, definitely. I don't know how I didn't remember you talking about that one a lot, actually, because the vaulting vehicles. I just wasn't thinking much of this summer 2023. yes, was not thinking much of December 2023 for that. Though, a lot of times when I say it, though, because I try to get rid of vehicles a little quicker, of course, by not thinking of when it exactly released. Yeah. Or, yeah, Bond Art Bounty is one of those. Forget which one introduced, like, the, like, Shackle intervene. Could have been summer 2020s, for all I know. I doubt it, though, since I didn't add much of anything, so I assume Teeners are... It was over 2021, 2022, 2020, 2023, 2024, definitely not Money Burns, sure. We finally have some new actions in the game, apparently.
Well,
Apparently they're all police-themed, and there's, like, 4 of them. Apparently there's
No,
4
honey,
police-themed ones this time. So I'll do the old versions as well, like the more animated ones. I'll do the quick one, and then I'll do the more animated, like scripted one as well. Tonturl. I don't know if this requires bind and nightstick. I assume it would probably require bind and nightstick. I'm going to guess. Alright, there's the more animated one. I assume I did right, unless it's pretty much the same for this one, whether you press it once or like press it a couple times or whatever. Wasn't me. And now for the double tap version, whatever the more animated one.
That car's a
I think I did right for the more animated one there. And then finally flash badge, apparently. Is there even like a badge collectible thing like at all? Seems like it was a little more. Was there like a mission or something where the character obtained one? But yeah. Those are 4 new actions you get access to that are apparently all police themed as well, apparently. Me personally, I'm gonna go back to the Cutthroat, yes. I think Cutthroat is my emote I use in Reddit Online primarily, so that's why I have it for GT Online. Otherwise, I do like the bird or something, like one of those simple like day 1 options, probably. Yeah, I like Cutthroat a lot. And Reddit Online, so yeah, I kind of just use it rep in GT Online as well, basically.
Hey girl, what you doing? Oh, just on my way to my man's house.
And yeah, look at that, a game that actually has free actions, emotes that aren't paid as fuck like they are in Reddit Online for whatever reason, But yeah, they hella monetized emotes in Reddit Online. Just one of the many ways they wanted to not compete with GT Online or something, I guess on purpose or whatever the fuck, all of course.
Alright, do I have a minute to talk about my telephone, internet, and social media needs? Of course.
Bitch, I'm happy. I'm trading
I was
real,
being
motherfucker.
facetious, you corporate fuckwit. You're calling me on my fucking cell phone.
Alright, so yeah, I might finally be going over like the patch note part of it all now, finally. And then from there, anything that might have not been included for part 1. Like, if it were all what I intended it to be, obviously. So yeah, I'm not sure if I'll do the certain missions, just make it what I was meant to do, kind of want to get situated in the mansion and stuff I feel though, so I might very much be doing that for all I know, though. No. I say I gotta go on my Google Chrome again, right. Shit, it's been 6 hours since, sheesh. So I guess I'll go on Twitter, X basically, to get to the Rockstar support instead of doing it on like the existing Rockstar support thing I have. I guess.
I wish I were driving that. Well, you're gonna have to make it up to me big time. Hey, it was your damn recommendation, not mine. Yeah. Let's move on. Okay. Later.
Alright, got to Passionates finally. Oh yeah, I did want to show the career progression again. I don't think I necessarily did, but I'll always do that if I for some reason do not do the reason. But yes. It is in contact missions, and it is no way out, of course. All that kind of flavor text, it's kind of a mouthful maybe, but whatever. Might just say it, not react to then if I do. Yes, no way out. No ways, driverless taxis have landed in Los Santos. Great news for busy commuters. Not so great news for an enterprising crime lord in search of anonymity, whatever. Rumor has it every taxi is equipped to tap, track, and report back, funneling harvested data, whatever. I mean. Harvested data, whatever. And video surveillance footage into the hands of the FIB. So join forces with expert hacker and professional paranoid conspiracist, whatever. Avi, whatever, Schwartzman to dismantle the No Way surveillance grid. But four, it hits your profit margin.
Hello?
Trust no one. Suspect everyone. Expect a call. Okay. So for tier 1, you just need complete negative press. It's probably just the very first mission of the 5 of them, of course. And that gets you to No Way Hoodie, apparently. Tier 2 apparently will get you complete a clean break, which might just be like the second mission, and then complete a No Way Out mission without dying, apparently. Apparently, it should not be too hard, I'm guessing. Since it could be any of them. Tier 3 is complete a no way out mission on hard. And complete all no way out missions on hard. 4 to 0 out of 5. And because you can see all of them, it will let you expand the challenges. Oh, Clean Break is actually your last one. Okay. Alright, so there are negative press, inside job, tunnel vision, trash talking, and a clean break. Okay. Oh, and if I didn't mention, this one gives FIB Bomber. I did mention the tier 1 for sure, and then this one gives No Way T. Okay. How can you get a cooler hoodie for tier 1, and that's not the tier 3? I find that weird. And then, yes. Last but not least, tier 4. Looks to be earned $5 million from No Way Out. Apparently there. And then complete all No Way Out missions on hard without using snacks or armor. Okay, you only have one of those. And then complete No Way Out in under 60 minutes. So it's kind of able to be speed ran as well, which is cool. Which is cool. So maybe I could fit that in, being like how quick I can get for everything else. And maybe I will, since I have to do part 2, basically, because fuck ass internet issue or something probably ended my stream. Bullshit, of course. So I feel this one's kind of similar to the Oscar Guzman one, where I think that one has you doing the one under 60 minutes. Yes. So similar to the latest one there, arguably. Oh yeah, 5 million as well. Okay. And yeah, I forget, hard mode might not have been unlocked in the sheet areas. I mean, that's why it's a little different between like tiers 2 and 3 especially, but yeah. Very similar challenge-wise to the previous one though. I don't know. So it's definitely most similar to the previous one. Oscar Guzman files again. For sure. Yeah, if I didn't mention, get the hacker outfit, which looks to be Avi Schwartzman's outfit, apparently. Okay. Cool, I guess. Cool, I guess. So that's your career progression, apparently, for the new missions. Doesn't involve the mansion mission, like with Michael, though, it seems. So yeah, that kind of makes sense. It's just kind of separate though. No. Seems there's no award requirements, so you don't have to do any platinum awards for the update. It's looking like. So all those will be completely optional. It looks like apparently. Speaking of awards, I guess I can go over those next, actually. Now, there might be some Drip Beat awards as well, just keep in mind, but yeah. Again, the awards don't seem ultra important for this update. It doesn't seem like it's required, and like with other career progressions, like the last one, for example, Money Fronts. Yeah, Money Fronts had required platinum awards, basically, but yes. And still does, obviously. So there's 2 pages at least currently, and it might be extended again or expanded again when there's like new free mode events or anything that comes out for the Drip Beat, basically. But yes, that's just negative press, complete negative press as the leader. Autonomous, complete all objectives using the No Way Taxi during negative press. Okay. So the first mission has 2, it looks like. Okay. Inside job, complete inside job as the leader. explosive leadership. Take out the boss using the explosive during the inside job. Or during inside job, if I'm saying the inside job, my bad. Whatever. Tunnel vision. Requires completing tunnel vision as a leader. Subway stun requires perform the stun jump. At the subway tunnel, exit during tunnel vision. And then trash talking is complete trash talking as a leader. And then waste not apparently is collect all the trash during trash talking. So it's kind of looking like each one has two. One that's just simply completing it, and then the other is doing a particular task during it. So, like, Money Front's kind of had it like that, but I think only, like, one or two or something had, like, a secondary, like, objective thing to do. That wasn't just complete the mission or something, if I recall. Basically. Alright, and then a clean break. Complete a clean break as the leader will get you $250,000. It looks like for your first time completion. So you do look like you get an extra $250,000 if you do it on your first completion. That's nice. That's nice. Also, apparently, for a willing accomplice, that's if you complete all No Way Out missions as a crew member, that will get you $250,000. You might have to be with a very particular crew or something you play with, or something with like a crew tag thing or something with the social club crew system or whatever. On that one. Kind of like a bit more annoying than just simply doing it as a leader, obviously, but still, it's nice. It can still get you another 250K for a single time at least. Alright, after that's the cleanest break, complete the elite challenge for a clean break. So there's an elite challenge, kind of like how some of your heists have some kind of elite challenge system. Okay. Not trying to say it is a heist or anything, obviously, but still. And then, Home Sweet Home is complete Home Sweet Home to earn $500,000. Again, this is your Michael mission, that's at the mansion, if you own it like a mansion, basically. That's not tied directly to the No Way Out stuff. That's Avi Schwartzman. That's that. And then the last platinum medal until like a couple from now basically is Dead Slow, which is take out all enemies when in slow motion during Home Sweet Home. So at least you get to use Michael's special ability, which is kind of a spoiler for that mission. But that is still an award nevertheless, though. So obviously one time, I don't know. Alright, No Way is the story of 5 No Way taxis. Now, is this in free mode, or is it going to be in, like, the actual, like, missions, I wonder? I'm not really sure. I was able to kind of damage it when I was trying it out on part 1 of the stream, though, for the one thing, though. So it seems you can at least damage them, so maybe you can fully destroy them in free mode as well. Alright, after that is a single platinum award, a simple one as well. Up a place like this, it's just simply visit your mansion. After that is Animal Instincts, which is pet a dog or cat at a mansion, which is probably able to be yours or somebody else's. Maybe you can count for that as well, maybe. And that's the final guaranteed instant platinum. Other ones have a platinum, of course, but tied to like different amounts, like this bronze one here, of course. Of course. Namaste, apparently up next is perform 5 yoga poses at a mansion. Yoga being a new activity you can do for the online for the first time with the debut of the mansions. Of course, has Michael DeSantis, Santa. That was a big thing he would do in the single player, I guess. And then pump. Complete 10 reps on the gym equipment at a mansion. The gym equipment is actually usable. Not that I was surprised, but some people might have been a little surprised since it hasn't been a thing since San Andreas. Albeit, yeah, it is a thing in a 6 trailer too, though. So, yeah, it makes sense. It could easily port over, like, backwards to this game, I guess. Just probably without like stat boost, that might very much be a thing like San Andreas. But 4, 6, VI, obviously. Yeah, VI, obviously, though. Yes, yes. So, yeah. The bronze ones are ones that like increase in the quantity you need, basically. And this is just like a one-time thing. Obviously, though. There is apparently a getaway driver random event in the game. So yeah, there is a new free mode event where there's a getaway driver. I assume it kind of maybe works like the single player one where you have to getaway driver. I figured that might have also been like a particular like character you had for heisting in the single player. I don't necessarily think returns in online. What was it, Taliana Martinez or something if I remember right actually? Actually, she might have been in the casino heist. You might just not have to unlock her like you did in single player though for you online. That was what I basically mean though. I meant. But I don't know. Was it actually a true thing like that though? Like this new free mode event? I forget though.
Well, my man sure loves a bustieri. Does Inspector Knickers sell those? What you doing? Okay.
The aiding robbery in progress for the getaway driver random event does get you cash and RP for the GTA money. GTA money and RP, obviously. I already talked about vehicles and so that is for all of them, basically. Yeah, the vehicles that returned for sale, by the way, I went over a general list, but the ones that actually returned for sale for the first time in like forever, since being delisted on the vehicle website with the San Andreas Mercenaries DLC like 2.5 issues ago. 2025, and that's obviously 2.5 year jump. So these vehicles I'm about to list are ones that actually came back to the websites. Maybe I'll even like show them all as well, kind of, because I have to do a part 2 here because of the stream issue I had last time. After all.
How are you? I think I'm freaking out.
So in Legend Motorsport Bikers DLC, I believe. BF Raptor just recently came back on the vehicle website with lock on jammer support. I think the next one's on Sovereign, I want to say. It might be 2 doors, well, like a day 1-ish 2013 vehicle, basically. It was basically... And yes, this is the Bravado Gauntlet. Off-road, I'm guessing, on this one. Yes. Beach Bum Pack. So it wasn't actually available on day 1. It got released in like the first vehicle DLC, I guess, again, for the online in particular, for the Bodie. Trevor's vehicle, basically, got added back to the website with the lock-on jammer, obviously, and it's a returning one, so it wasn't on the website for like 2.5 years. So I don't know if that's suggesting that Trevor will probably not likely be back in online for even like the last update. I kind of think I mentioned before, but yeah. Trevor's real life actor is apparently the busiest out of I think getting like a role in like Walking Dead and stuff. Whereas the other ones don't really necessarily got the biggest roles, like much at all, like after 5. And obviously the reappearances were online though. Warstock has the Knissen Mesa that apparently got brought back finally. finally will be some time to get to that one since that was like a launch GTA. That one is like from launch GTA Online. If you called Merryweather Security, I think. No, actually, I think for purchase it got added a heist DLC, the original 2015 heist stuff they have been added on the website, though, I believe, yes. So yeah, it's not the civilian ones. Again, I think I mentioned it's actually not purchasable for civilian ones. It's just the Merryweather Mesa that is on the website. Interestingly. Watching Motorsport for Old Gotham Games Update Part 2, I believe it should be. For the next one. For the next one. Yes. It's Coil Brawler, essentially. So that got added back, apparently. Actually, also, I'm watching Motorsport here. My bad, dude, I need to be more careful about, like, what website I need to go to next and all that kind of stuff. Pay actual attention. I'm kind of getting a bit tired, it seems here right now. I know. But whatever. Yeah, High Life update. With the Bachi Massacre, and then a little later on, I think it's actually on Southern for the other one, though. Forget if I clicked on the brawler, but yeah, I got brought back with the lock-on jammer. So finally on the website, once again after the last like 2.5 years, whatever. Again, I think the other one's on Southern for the race car version. In particular, for whatever reason, it's switched website for the race car one. And that would have been Fest Surprise 2014 or whatever they called it. It might just be called Fest Surprise being the first rendition of it though. Don't know. Yes. Yeah, I wasn't fully on the like name. I think it might have been like Fat or something. Yeah, there's Massacre race car over here. Seems the Jester one might still be vaulted though. For the Jester race car, let's see. Which might mean the regular Jester also is vaulted then. And that got added back as the last 2.5 years of being absent on the website. Apparently. Back to Legendary. Day 1 option for a 2-door. Being brought back for the first time in 2.5 years. Once I get to at some point, even if it's like a pause between the point, but I'm getting close finally. And that is the Grati Cheetah. Next is on Southern San Andreas and motorcycles. It looks like next. Day 1 option. First one on here, basically the LCC Hexer got one. So that's funny, available again on the website since the last 2.5 years ago. Or whatever. Maybe luxury for Patriot, if not off-road, maybe. Yeah, the regular Patriot, that was apparently added in after hours. It took till after hours to get on the actual vehicle website, apparently. Yeah, that got added back finally on the vehicle website in the last 2.5 years of being absent. Going to motorcycles or something once again. Albeit I think they usually classify as off-road when it comes to actual vehicle class they're in. But I think it's in motorcycles, probably for the regular Blazer. Yes, regular Blazer. For some reason, I don't classify them as off-road on the website, like for their vehicle classes, but yes. Finally, back on the website with the lock-on jammer support, as being finally back in the last 2.5 years. Going to Legendary Motorsport again. Going to another Day 1 option of the Cheetah, so might be some time to get to it though. No. Yes, yes, yes. Pegasi Vok over here. Finally back on the website after the last 2.5 years. Basically. I forget if this one's actually 2-door or 4-door, but I'll look, obviously. And I think it's like a day 1 vehicle, unless it's a day 1 vehicle that got added in like some later update for some reason. For some reason. It says it's the Sentinel. Sentinel XS would have definitely been here already. Sentinel XS definitely would have been here for the HSW upgrade, I'm pretty sure. I don't know if it's talking about this one, the Sentinel convertible or not. Or not. Just calls it a Sentinel though, so it might be like in Fort Orden or something. I don't know, I'm not really seeing it though, so maybe it was that one then. Doubt it's luxury, definitely not off-road surely. So it might have been Sentinel convertible that got put back there in the last 2.5 years of unlocking James Port. But on the newswire just refers to it simply as Sentinel for some reason. Next to, at least, are on Legendary Motorsport. Talk about the older of the two first, which are kind of similar to like what they are, I guess, and also kind of similar to like a new vehicle, basically, that got added in this update as well for the first time ever. Ever.
Hey, darling, I ain't seen you in forever.
But yes. As of the last 2.5 years, they finally brought back the Rapid Bullet onto the vehicle website again. And then FMJ was finance bounty, I believe. Yes. That got brought back, apparently. I didn't show the other one. I forgot to click on the other one, but not a big deal. I was getting a little something. I'm obviously getting a list up like the Ross support page, like I was kind of suggesting earlier, though. No. And I think this one's probably stubborn on 2-door. I think it was Sentinel Heist, if I recall right. Right. And yes, it looks like that. Or no. Apparently it's Resort. I thought it was Heist for some reason, but yes. Diamond Resort apparently added the Vapid Pale Gasser, which is back as the last 2.5 years, finally back in the game. On the website, of course. Alright. These next two are going to be like similarly named, kind of all. One's like a newer one, one's an older one. Yes. So the bottom vehicle here, the Izzy, apparently got added back for the first time in 2.5 years on the San Andreas website, apparently. Alongside the Izzy Sport, apparently, as well, from Diamond Resort or Heist, whatever one. Probably Resort, I'm guessing like last time. I hope I didn't guess it last time, but it was, I mean. Yeah, Diamond Resort, yes.
Hey, let's meet up next
Yes.
week. To stop.
Diamond Resort got Winnie Izzy Sport. And that's finally on the vehicle website again as of the last 2.5 years of being absent on the website in particular, of course. And then last but not least is Franklin's bike, apparently, for the returning vehicles. Which was, I don't think it was day 1, it was added bikers, I'm pretty sure, right. Tire Eyes wasn't really seen it either, basically. We had a Western Baggers finally back. Franklin's motorcycle. He already had an update, so it makes sense I did in this update then. And but yes. Money doesn't grow on trees, like money factory or whatever. Or to counterfeit cash, counterfeit cash. I mean, for more proper terminology, that is. So it looks like that was a total of 19 vehicles that got brought back. So it looks like it was 19 vehicles in total that managed to get brought back on the websites for the first time since the last like 2.5 years since they initially started to vault the vehicles, and pretty much gave up after that though, because like the backlash, the community outcry, all that kind of stuff. Obviously. Otherwise, there's Albany Cavalcade XL, LG RH8, Shatter V12, Shatter V12 Bomber, the Bar LEO WB, Buto, Komoda, Manches, BF400, Arden, Ignis, Pizza Boy, Vortex, and Niobe for 14 land vehicles that already were on the website but didn't previously have the lock-on chamber support. Basically. Any of the aircrafts as a reminder is the Buckingham Alpha C1, Buckingham Canada non-weaponized, since it's only the unweaponized aircrafts, like they kind of said on that December 5th Roxy Newswire. Of course. Yep. Buckingham Day 7 Iron Mule, Buckingham Arden X25, Buckingham Luxor, Buckingham Luxor Deluxe, Buckingham Maverick, Buckingham Blue, Buckingham Blue Carbon, Buckingham Wood Deluxe, Buckingham Latest. Western Basra, Western Cargo Bob, Western Cargo Bob Shed Sam, and then Western Dodo. Okay. Now, as a reminder to aircraft, if you have to put in your hangar, even if you're Pegasus, it has to be a hangar version of it, basically. Obviously, there's the 4, so like at the top of that list, I think are only hangar aircraft, but yeah. Yes. Even the Pegasus ones, it's not all Pegasus versions that would have it. I think if it's Pegasus, it has to be put in an actual hangar and then upgraded onto it. And it's only on that like one particular like build, like model of it, whatever. Well, like particular build, I'm guessing rather than model for sure.
What text? The one where I sent you a pic of my big titties like you asked me to. You thought it was a picture of 2 new puppies. I meant puppies, as in titties. Is that your friends all laughing in the back? Oh, fool, I am hanging up.
There might not even be too much more on the patch notes, actually. Now, so I'm getting pretty tired. I might just save the missions for a third stream even, because again, it was meant to be a separate stream in the first place. So I don't mind doing that, obviously. I forget if I mentioned all the vehicles, our land vehicles, by the way, that not returned, but got the lock-on chamber in the first place. I probably did. Hence why I moved on to the aircraft. Probably means I did then. Alright, so in the section of experience improvements, it says several changes have been made to GTA Online as part of this update. So yeah, I kind of mentioned it for the one I'm going to talk about first, and that is players will now receive GTA Money 500 in addition to existing RP for rating content. So it doesn't just include those new missions, it includes like any pre-existing content as well. I believe like stunt races, like Euroland races, death matches. Literally doesn't matter how old or whatever it is, if it's Rockstar created or user created, I believe. Any of it should count for that, I believe. Which, yeah, while it's not much, obviously, it's much better than just measly 50 RP like it's been in the 12 years, whatever, prior. So yeah, having a small little cash incentive to actually rate things, people might actually rate things, finally, I would say. Before, for just measly RP, I don't think I was actually incentivizing people to do so. It's a fourth of the good sport bonus you get every once in a while for like $2,000 just for behaving yourself, not killing a bunch of players. It's tough, I guess, for public online sessions and stuff. So if you do a lot of like plain user created jobs, and if it's like a really quick one, you can definitely use it as a nice way to get small amounts of cash, while also like rating things, giving people a better idea of what the general community consensus might be, if you can even like have much of a determination of like what that percentage might end up being as like one single player, obviously. But yeah, yes. Yeah, to me, it basically makes the betting system actually kind of worth using for once. Like, I never bet on, like, races and stuff before that, but now that you can actually get $500, basically, when you, like, rate a job, I'd definitely be willing to bet, like, $500. So I think it would help for, like, awards. I think it would be helpful for certain awards that would want you to, like, bet money, basically. That might have not been all that feasible to go for in the past, but now funny would be kind of feasible to go for, finally. So I do think that's something that would be nice for betting, for sure. For sure. Because that was the feature I would never use before, but now I might finally use it myself personally. But yeah. Vehicle websites now have a tab displaying some of the most popular vehicles from previous updates. I think I mentioned that last time around as well, like the first one or something, I think. But I might go in more detail with it, obviously, as well. Check each particular site and what's listed and, like, analyze if I agree. Wait, what was that? I don't know. Did I see that one earlier? I just, like, didn't delete it or something? Maybe. Maybe. So I don't think all websites will have that for vehicle websites. Arena War probably won't. I'm guessing Benny's probably isn't going to. I think Elitist probably will not. Legend Motorsport should. Warstock I don't think will. Doxies probably doesn't. Same with this. I think it's pretty much limited to just Legendary and Southern Stage Race for the popular tab, I'm guessing. Yeah, indeed. Since there's very little stuff on them, it kind of makes sense there. Warstock especially is kind of a massive site that could benefit from tabs, but they just don't have that. Yeah, tabs kind of exist there, but you're just not able to use them. And they don't show up or anything, like do any of that, besides for just put you to the top of the screen, I guess. Get some guns. See, it's not a thing on Benny's, indeed. Elitist as well, it's not. Unless the sort of a price thing has anything like that, whatever. But yeah, no, that's not what that does at all. Even with the new changes or anything, of course. And this would probably list sound like the thing, right? Yeah, it does put the lock on general. The aircraft listings as well, so cool. I was just curious since I visited it, I guess. So for popular, it seems they're going to probably put like a lot of new vehicles on here. The GT750, P-Fister Extreme. The Sentinel XS4, I believe, is definitely on Southern, though. No. So I'll probably just show up there, obviously, then. And yeah, the F&J Mark V probably shows up here via Plus as well, obviously. That's obviously. Niobe, Naomi has HSW, so definitely, I understand why this one is popular. I yes do understand why this one would be popular, of course, having that HSW upgrade. Even non-HSW on the legacy platforms is pretty good there as well. But yes. Tron Bike, when it first came out, yes. When it first came out for the Tron Bike, kind of being for the Noxac Shotaro course, it was pretty much like the best motorcycle when it first came out, I believe. And yeah, nowadays it's still pretty good for a lap time, especially. So probably being the best or one of the best motorcycle is obviously on the site, and that's for us to see that there. For Bikers DLC Shotaro, but yeah, doing this CR350 for the last Los Santos Steamers DLC. Probably a big hit vehicle that returns from Grandpa San Andreas primarily. I'm kind of guessing for why it's that popular. Could be what's based on or something. I don't know. I'm a little amazed to see a CR350 here admittedly popular for Motor Motorsport. It maybe has something to do with the drifting as like being like a definitive drifting vehicle. Like again, it could be retro nostalgic very heavily from San Andreas. Could be the main thing about it or something. For 3D Universe, of course. Pretty Universe, of course. Grotty Turismo Maggio has the slightest among tech because it's a lock on jammer remote control unit. Again, it's on discount right now, so I spoke about on part 1 a lot more than I pretty much will here, of course, but yeah. It is a very solid option. It's not HSW basically for a lap time, so solid option for sure. And then Nevada Buffalo EVX again, like the Niobe has also in general, might just be overall pretty good, but not in the sense of the Niobe. It's kind of like an electric key, like hybrid or something. It's like the best one of those or something, pretty much. Yeah, Warstock does not have a popular thing at all. Yes, indeed. Warstock doesn't actually do the tabs, apparently, if you go like all the way down, like some other sites do. Interesting. Again, I don't think these two, with how small the websites are, will have it, of course. Wait, that one has that feature, but not the Warstock Info website. That's weird. Even with the tabs not being active, obviously. And yes. So here are the 6 popular ones, one being for the latest update. We have Bravada Buffalo STX, one of the OG options for the OG mine tech vehicles, as the armor plating, ballistic glass, front mounted machine guns, slick mines, missile launcher, remote control unit. Also one of the pretty much the quickest one. I think of the initial batch. Pretty much it might have also been the quickest one of the initial batch as well. Also, Buffalo STX is a very good performing vehicle. I believe it's like top 5, top 10 for both lap and top speed for muscle car class. So I'm very much not surprised to see that there. Garrett's ZX for Criminal Enterprise DLC has HSW upgrade on newer platforms, and also I think even without HSW performs pretty good as well. I'm not 100% if it's like top 10, like guaranteed for all placements for regular Garrett's ZX, but yeah, still good though. Still good in at least one metric. I'm sure even on the legacy platforms without the HSW upgrades. I'm guessing. And then Bondar Bounties has the Borschlag Hammer Sedan. Seems a little weird aside from the fact that it has the drift tuning. Maybe it's just a popular drift tuning vehicle or something. That's why it's on the list. Again, probably a little surprised with the Remus being on here, but it might have to do with drift tuning, I'm guessing, as well. Also tunes up class and stuff, but like, I don't know, Remus was the first prize ride vehicle, I think, as well, and like the... I think when Los Santos Jr.'s first came out was also the first prize ride, so I don't know if it has any, like, thing to do with it or anything, but still. Depends on where they're getting the data for popular. Depends on where they're getting the data for popular. If they're pulling from like prior years, like 2021 with like tuner DLC launch, and lots of people maybe possibly going for that like free prize ride or something. But whatever. And then last but not least, for these 6 year, whatever, 5-ish kind of. Is your Mammoth Patriot Mill spec apparently for contract DLC? Yes. Yeah, Patriot Mill spec, similar to the STX, where it was an initial Minetech vehicle with the feature-rich stuff like the armor plating, the bullets and glass. Even the front-mounted machine guns, which only the initial contract DLC batching has from Minetech, particularly silk mines, and then as the missile launcher control unit, whatever one you want, obviously. So I think most of those ones, like the Leisure Motorsport ones, at least for the most part, with some level of sense, I'm sure. Maybe a couple outliers, maybe some just the lightest at least. Like $2,000 good behavior apparently. It's like getting tired apparently more so now. The services, the Ms. Bank, regular one, not the foreclosure one. Yes. This all got me to 40 million for 5,000, 40 million, yes, for $5,300 a CSC, so cool. But yeah, popular is definitely better than feature, just featuring like vehicles from the last 2 DLCs. Featuring vehicles from the last 2 DLCs, particularly for Legendary, like 7th Centuries, was like a completely useless feature since all the newest stuff is pretty much on the top anyways. So like, having more of an idea of what the community actually likes a lot for vehicles, kind of, if they update kind of pretty frequent or something and stuff, is definitely, I would say, a lot better. Albeit a discount tab, like what Guildmaster I think said on one of his videos, I think would just be better overall, in my opinion, if there was a discount tab for some reason. So you have to like searching it visually for discount vehicles, no doubt. And then change would have been very noticeable when it's a positive map. I'm like kind of hinted at it, but I don't think I spoke much of it. But yes, yes. Odd jobs are now cyan blips, like these bluish blips, like these super bright blue blips, like the cyan kind of color thing they're using basically. So like your Bobcat security, pizza, all free to pizza dislocations, and group sex, whatever. Looks like it's the same color now as the mission icons. It looks like actually those also seem like they were cyan colors. I guess it kind of just makes them along the lines of those now. Interesting. Definitely, yes, very interesting. As I almost dropped my phone or something. Yeah, Quickie Farm apparently got one. Was it always a queue like that, or did they change the icon for it even? Maybe they did. Yeah, Quickie Farm's a sign icon now. Taxi Works very much a sign icon, like the downtown Capco, like actual physical location. Cool. And that might be it, actually. Yes. So assigned blips, I feel, for those are very similar to the contact mission ones, basically, as well. I do think it's a very good change, personally. Not everybody might. People might be kind of off-put by the bright sign colors of it. But in my opinion, it just helps it stick out a lot more for these certain odd jobs. I mean, people are more likely to do them if they do that correctly, obviously, where it's kind of balance of, like, what was it all? What was I even saying? God, I'm so tired anymore, but yes. Yes, yeah. Yeah, I think the sign does help it stick out. Same colors kind of as the contact missions or whatever makes a lot of sense as well, naturally speaking. I don't know, people might not dig people might not dig like the bright colors for it or something like that weren't a thing before when it was just like black, white, like gray, whatever. But honestly, I think it's definitely pretty nice regardless though. Maybe that's what I was trying to say. I kind of forget, but moving on anyways. So in my opinion, it's just a good change. I think actually having them be more, I think having them be more distinct. I think having them be more distinct, like the icons, just is a lot better, basically. For those odd job things, of course. And then yes. I kind of mentioned it last time, I think, but yes. Patrick McCreary is now available by default to all players for use as a gunman in the casino heist. And his associated random event has been removed. So I did mention it last time since it randomly popped up when I first got on the stream, and obviously I had explained it since, yeah, he just got added for any player that did not get him, and I was one of those players, apparently. Yes. As I get a political text message for some reason. And then, yes. So yeah, random event for Patrick McCreary, and he's automatically unlocked as a thing now for Diamond Casino Heist, basically. It's basically could help, especially for the aggressive casino runs, if you've not had Packy before, since that's the one where the actual weapon you use is most important, obviously for those casino heists. That can make aggressive, a bit more interesting, I suppose, in a sense. Also, gunman Gustavo Mota's cut has also been lowered to 8%. And he's probably not the worst gunman even, and I think people often gravitate to the worst gunman, so we don't have to spend as much of the percent of the take. So honestly, I don't really know if that'll change like anything really for the heisting particularly, but it could maybe worth a shot. Could maybe end up being worth a shot, quite frankly though. Quite frankly though. And then, map blip options for odd jobs have been consolidated to allow all of them to be hidden / shown at once. I assume it's talking about the interaction menu somewhere where you can like enable disable certain elements on the HUD, like the heads-up display, or the radar, more so maybe like the map, basically. Trying to remember where. Preferences, probably. I'm guessing. Yeah, map flip options, odd jobs. See, all these seem to be in this section now, which was not necessarily the case before. Huh. It lists 12 and only goes to 8 right now. So does that mean there's 4 drippy odd jobs? Does that equal 4 more drippy odd jobs or whatever? Basically, perhaps. I'm not 100% though. Very much not 100% though. But yes. Consolidate allow all of them to be hidden / shown at once. Okay, so these other ones might have been available already. It's probably all odd jobs that got added as an option for custom and all those other options. So I guess you had to do them individually before. I guess you probably had to do them individually like before. Guess. Yeah, I assume you had to do it individually for each particular one like before, but now it's like you can just do all of them on like one toggle now, like other sections added, so that's cool. That's only a good thing. That is pretty much only ever a good thing, obviously, though. That yes is pretty much obviously very much only a good thing, though. No. And then, one relates to the creator at least. Or actually, I think the last two kind of do. I'm not going to necessarily go into creator since I didn't do all the mission stuff, but yes. The button prompt for exiting an active creator test has been updated to make it more difficult to exit accidentally, it looks like, for creator tests. So I guess people could accidentally exit them or whatever, and it should be harder to accidentally exit creator tests without meaning to actually do it. So cool, I guess. Not quite the biggest deal, I feel, but still a good thing, I guess, to go on this mission creator, obviously. And then the last thing for the experience improvement section is, again, tied to creator. When using the override rotation in creators, using the override rotation in creators, the quote-unquote, like, alignment, whatever, setting, quote-unquote, world has been renamed to quote-unquote free rotation in line with the new mission creator. Okay. Mission creator streamlined